camera button. Orientation is locked. Switch chat options button. Filters button. Options options. Filter chat orientation. 0 watching now. 0 legs. Lip 34 seconds. 0 orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Zero watching now. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Capital. 0 watching now. 0 legs. Lip 58 seconds. 0 orientation.
For those of you that are watching on this recording, I'm doing a live stream and I'm waiting for the first person to click on this. If anybody will click on it. So we're just gonna wait. By the way, this is a blind perspective.
Lip 1 minute 15 seconds. Finished. Lip 0 watching now. 0 legs. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back.
For if you're sighted and are watching, the screen is black because, well, I'm blind and don't feel like using the camera. I'm just tapping the back of my phone for the heck of it. For the heck of it.
0 watching now. 0 legs. Orientation is locked.
Nobody's gonna watch this anyways. It is, hold on, Alexa, order an Amazon Element TV. 2, 6, 5, 3. Yes. Oh, that's a good one.
0 watching now. 0 legs.
Or should I say, okay, Google, play Lucy in the Stars with Diamond by the Beatles. It's just too bad I can't play anything. Oh, jeez.
0 watching now. 0 legs. Lip 2 minutes 51 seconds. 0 orientation is locked. Rotate device back.
I'm just waiting for somebody to click on this live stream here. I wonder if anybody's gonna click on it.
0 legs. Orientation.
Gonna click on it anyways. Yesterday's live stream. Why is this?
Lip 0 watching now. 0 legs.
Nobody's watching this anyways.
Lip finish button. Lip 0 orientation. Switch camera button. Switch camera. Chat options button. Filters. Chat up. Switch camera button.
Switch back to default.
Chat options. Filters button. Options. Filters button. Chat options button. Filters.
What if I go into filters?
Options button. Options. Filter. Chat options. Switch camera. Sketch. Font. Silver screen button. Sepia button. Documentary. Dawn button. 8mm. Beam button. Glamour button. Dream button. Dance party. Bubbles button. Selected. Normal button. Orientation is selected. Normal button. Selected. Normal. Bubbles. Dance. Dream. Beam. 8mm. Dawn. Dot. Sepia. Silver. Font. Sketch. Switch. Chat options button. Filters button. Chat options button. Chat viewing options. Heading. Show button. None button. Cancel button. Cancel but none button. Cancel none. Show button. Finish button. Lip 0 watching now. Lip 0 watch selected. Bubbles but dance party. Dream but glamour. Beam 8mm. Dawn. Document. Sepia. Silver. Font. Sketch. Switch camera. Chat options. Filters. Options. Options button. Filters. Options button. Share but mute microphone but cancel button. Cancel. Mute microphone button. Share button. Mute microphone button.
I'm gonna mute the mic here. Let's see what happens.
Finish button. Lip 0 watching now. 0 legs. Orientation 0 watch. Lip 4 minutes 53 seconds. Font button. Sketch. Switch chat off. Filter options. Options. Filter chat off. Switch sketch. Font. Search. Sepia. Document. Dawn. 8mm. Beam. Glamour. Dream. Dance party. Bubbles. Selected. Normal. Orientation is locked. 0 watching now. 0 legs.
Let's see how long we've been on the air for.
Lip 5 minutes 19 seconds. Finish button. Finish button. Dream. Glamour. Beam. 8 minutes. Dawn. Sepia. Silver. Pond. Sketch. Switch. Chat option. Filter. Options. Options. Button. Share. Button. Mute microphone. Button. Cancel. Button. Finish button. Lip. Zero orient. Select bubble. Dance. Dream. Glamour. Beam. 8 minutes. Dawn. Sepia. Silver. Pond. Button. Sketch. Button. Switch. Chat. Filter. Options. Button. Options. Button. Filters. Chat option. Switch cam. Sketch. Pond. Silver screen. Button. Sepia. Documentary. Dawn. 8mm. Beam. Glamour. Dream. Dance part. Bubbles. Selected. Orientation. 0 watching. Lip. 0 watching now. 0 likes. Lip. 6 minutes. Finish button. Lip. 6 minutes. 1 second. 0 watch. Lip. 6 minutes. 3 seconds. 0 lip. 6 minutes. 4 seconds. 0 lip. 6 minutes. 5 seconds. 0 watching net. Lip. 6 minutes. 7 seconds. 0 lip. 6 minutes. 8 seconds. 0 lip. 6 minutes. 10 seconds. 0 lip. 6 minutes. 11 seconds. 0 lip. 6 minutes. 12 seconds. 0 lip. 6 minutes. 13 seconds. 0 lip. 6 minutes. 14 seconds. 0 6 minutes. 16 seconds. Lip. 6 minutes. 21 seconds. Finish. Lip. 6 minutes. 23 seconds. Cap L. 0 watching now. 0 likes. 0 space capital A T C H I N G space capital O double comma space 0 space capital I K E S E lip fit lip 0 watching now 0 legs orientation selected normal button bubble dance pop dream glamour beam 8mm dawn document sepia silver pond sketch switch cap chat option filter options button options button
Watch it.
Share button. Share. Mute microphone. Cancel. Mute share button.
Maybe I should share
Mute
this.
microphone. Share button.
Maybe I should share this with some people.
Mute share button. Cancel button. Share message. Twitter email. Twitter messages. Share messages button. Finish. Lip. 0 watching net. Lip. 7 minutes. 16 seconds. 0 watching. Orientate. Selected. No bubbles. Dance pop. Dream. Glamour. Beam. 8 minutes. Dawn. Document. Sepia. Silver. Pond. Sketch. Switch chat option. Filters. Options. Filters. Button. Options. Button. Share. Button. Mute micro. Cancel. Button. Cancel. Mute micro. Cancel. Button. Finish. Button. Lip. 7 minutes. 34 seconds.
I'm just gonna wait. Let me get this done. Let's do a little bit of Dragnet here. My favorite sound about this echo is this. Listen. That's a nice noise. Now let me put it up to the thing here and let you hear it. Then you're gonna hear the trimming sound. Put the mic up to it. Sounds cool. Listen to it again. Listen to it again. Now from a little ways away. Alexa, what is the date?
It's Friday, March 23rd.
Alexa, what year is it?
It's 2018.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:52 p.m.
See if anybody is watching now.
0 watching now. 0 legs. Lip. 9 minutes. 26 seconds. Lip. 9 minutes. 29 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 legs.
Nobody's gonna watch this. But yeah. So I don't think anybody at all is gonna watch this here.
Muted. Unmuted. Muted. Unmuted.
I like doing that. Oh, I guess we can listen.
Lip. 10 minutes. 2 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 legs. Sepia button. Document dawn button. 8mm beam. Glamour. Dream. Dance part. Bubbles. Selected. Orientation is locked. 0 watching now. 0 legs. Lip. 10 minutes. 23 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 likes.
Maybe I'll send a voice message to myself. Alexa, send a voice message to Rashid.
What's the message for Rashid?
What's up, dude? You having a nice time? Yeah, I'm having a really good time. A real good time. I'm hoping for somebody to watch this YouTube live stream.
Sending for Rashid.
Okay. Now I'll do another one. Alexa, send a message to Rashid.
What's the message for Rashid?
What's up, dude? I'm still waiting for people to watch this YouTube thingy. I hope somebody actually clicks on this and they watch it. So, this is the end of this message. Have a really wonderful day. See you around town. My spring break just started. Whew.
Sending for Rashid.
And, Alexa, do I have any messages?
Two for Rashid. Rashid.
What's up, dude? You having a nice time? Yeah, I'm having a really good time. A real good time. I'm hoping for somebody to watch this YouTube live stream.
Received just now.
What's up, dude? I'm still waiting for people to watch this YouTube thingy. I hope somebody actually clicks on this and they watch it. So, this is the end of this message. Have a really wonderful day. See you around town. My spring break just started.
Received just now.
Live. 12 minutes 20. Finish. But live. 0 watching now. 0 likes. Live. 12 minutes 35 seconds. Finish. Button. Live. 0 watching now. 0 likes.
Yeah. Leave 0 watching now. 0 likes. Somebody click on this, won't you? Well.
Orientation is locked. Selected. Normal. Button. Bubble. Select. Orient. 0 watching now. 0 likes. Live. 13 minutes 3 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 likes.
I'll give it 20 minutes. And then if nobody joins by 20 minutes, then I'm going to go on with what I want to do. In the meantime, why don't we listen to a little bit of Dragnet? Alexa, open Radio Dragnet.
You were listening to Radio Dragnet, broadcast 117, episode 127, The Big Bungalow, Burglary, November 15th, 1951. Please say yes, no, to play from the beginning of the playlist.
Yes.
Here's our switching to Fatima. For the month of October, coast-to-coast actual figures show Fatima sales are up 110%, or more than double.
Fatima. Best of all,
Don't smoke Fatima.
definitely the best quality in its class. What, the same price as the cigarette you announced?
This is an ad for Fatima. I can't play this on YouTube because I know cigarette ads are very illegal. So...
Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime. In cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
It was Monday, April 16th. It was foggy in Los Angeles. We were working the day watch out of burglary detail. My partner's Ben Romero. The boss is Captain Wisdom. My name's Friday. We were on the way out from the office, and it was 1:38 p.m. when we got to the corner of North Main and Sotelo Street. Johnny Cokin's Cafe.
Pretty well filled up. You want to sit at the counter?
Oh, there's a booth over there in the corner. People just leaving.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see it.
This is all right, isn't it?
Yeah, fine. Oh, it smells good. I wonder what the special is today.
Oh, it's up there in the black room.
Oh, yeah. Enchilada with cheese, coleslaw, salad. That's Smells pretty good, doesn't it? Wish I hadn't had lunch. I should have waited. Forgetting Monday's enchilada day down here. Sure like the way Johnny fixes it.
Hello, Friday. Ben, how are you?
Roberta?
Yeah, get these dirty dishes out of the way.
Okay,
Is it going to be the special?
No, we forgot today was Monday. We had lunch already.
Too bad. Wouldn't it be just coffee?
Yeah, it's fine.
Right?
Yeah, same for me, Roberta. Both of them black, I guess.
Okay, 2 blacks.
So you haven't seen Smalley around this afternoon, have you, Roberta? Red Smalley?
Red? No, I haven't seen him for a couple of days.
Okay.
Thought he said to meet him here at 1:30.
Well, he'll be along. He's never been on time as long as I've known him.
Yeah, I wonder what's eating him. He sounded a little excited on the phone.
Did he give you any idea what it was all about?
Alexa.
No, he said it was him.
Pause. Let's see when we left now.
Orientation did. No seconds. 0 orientation is locked.
Alexa, play.
Gordon, glad to see you. Hey, I was just thinking, maybe I could handle one of those enchiladas after all.
Oh, there's Red.
All right, fellas. Hope I ain't late. All right. Been a long time, yeah. Sit down, Red. Good to see you. Yeah, thanks. Snow with you.
I had to go to the next one. Alexa, next. Right here at the beginning.
The story you are about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. Fatima
No, it doesn't.
best of all, inside cigarettes brings you Dragnet. You're a detective sergeant. You're assigned the homicide detail. An unidentified woman is found murdered in a hotel room. Cause of death, strangulation. There's no lead to the identity of the killer. Your job, find him. The latest Fatima sales report shows thousands and thousands of king-size cigarette smokers are switching to Fatima.
For the month of October, coast-to-coast actual figures show Fatima sales are up 110%, or more than double.
Fatima, best of all king-size cigarettes.
0 watching now. Live 17 minutes. 0 orientation. 0 watching now. 0 legs.
Remember, thousands of Americans are switching to extra mild Fatima. Next time, insist on the best. King-size Fatima in the distinctive golden yellow package.
Love this part.
Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime.
That's
For
pretty
the
good bass.
next 30 minutes, in cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
It was Tuesday, October 27th. It was cold in Los Angeles. We were working the day watch out of homicide. My partner's Ben Romero, but Thad Brown, chief of detectives. My name is Friday. It was 1:35 p.m. when we got to the old Central Jail building, 3rd floor, the crime lab.
How you doing, Lee? All right, Ben. Joe?
How's it going?
Alexa, pause.
Live 19 minutes. 0 watching now. 0 legs. Live 19 minutes. 3 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 legs.
I'm gonna get on with it now. Too long. So if somebody is going to click on this live stream, I should just do it now. If you can even hear me.
Live 19 minutes. 20 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 orientation is locked. Rotate device back.
Ha ha ha. In the meantime, I thought I would do a little bit of Outlook on the touch. It is now been improved. Let's... Crud. I forgot to bring my bag, or the touch. So what I will do now is I will cover you guys up. I don't feel like using the camera right now. Let's see what time it is.
It is 4:03 p.m.
Cover y'all up. Hopefully y'all can hear me. While I'm away, I'm going to play a little bit of Dragnet for you. So, Alexa, play.
I'm back here.
Okay.
Well, this is all of it.
Did you find anything we can get a lead out of?
Nothing too good, no. I don't think you could identify it from what we've got here. The morgue post the body yet?
Yeah, just this morning. How about fingerprints, Lee? They find any in that hotel room?
No foreign prints, no. Dead end there.
What about the woman's purse? Did it show anything?
No chance. You can see the fabric here. Won't take a print.
Yeah.
Contents of the purse here, usual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Comb, lipstick, keychain, 1 key on it, half pack of chewing gum, coin purse, a dime, 2 nickels in it. That's all of it.
Yeah. According to the room clerk at the hotel, she had a wallet with her when she checked in. There's no sign of that, was there?
Nope. No sign of it in the hotel room either. Checked everything.
Is that the only piece of jewelry found on the body, that wedding ring there?
Yeah, it's a cheap ring. No markings on it. No way of tracing it. About the only thing I can tell you, she was pretty well dressed. That's an expensive bag there.
Yeah.
Sure not a cheap dress either. Same for a coat and shoes. They cost some money, too.
How about labels on any of that stuff?
One on the coat.
Yeah?
You can see right here. Benworth Department Store, Los Angeles. Coat's fairly new. They might be able to give you something on it.
Oh, maybe.
The people at the hotel, got anything there?
Well, it could have been better, Lee. The woman checked in last night around 8 o'clock. She registered as John Ross and wife, L.A.
Anyone see the man with it?
No, nobody. Room clerk says the woman came in alone. She said her husband was out parking the car, so she registered for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Clerk said he left the desk a few minutes after that. Figures the man must have come in sometime while he was gone. Nobody on duty at the desk after midnight. He could have left the hotel any time after that without being seen.
She registered at 8 p.m. The coroner says she died about 10:30.
You're not even sure there was a man with her, are you?
Yeah, the woman who was registered next door to the murder room, she told us she heard a man and a woman arguing. That was about 10 o'clock. Said it got pretty loud.
No idea who the woman really was, huh? I suppose that John Ross and wife business doesn't mean anything.
That's pretty doubtful. About all we got to go on is the physical description from the coroner. She was a small woman, 5'1", 99.25 pounds, wasn't that it, Ben?
Yeah.
Brown hair, blue eyes, about 31, 32 years old. We got her prints off to Washington.
Got any ideas?
We figured maybe it could be a psycho killer.
How'd you figure?
The coroner's report listed strangulation as the cause of death.
Yeah?
Whoever did it made sure her neck was broken. At approximately 6 o'clock that morning, in a second-floor room of a downtown hotel, the body of an unidentified woman was found murdered. Preliminary investigation failed to reveal the true identity of the victim or the killer. As far as physical evidence was concerned, there wasn't much to go on. The deep bruises on her neck and throat, along with the crushed vertebrae at the base of her skull, indicated a savage attack. 1:55 p.m. Through the label on the dead woman's coat, we traced the garment to a department store where it had been purchased, but they had no record on it. It was a cash purchase, and the salesgirl couldn't remember the customer. Investigation during the next 2 days failed to turn up any leads. We showed a morgue picture of the victim to bartenders, waitresses, parking lot attendants in the vicinity of the hotel. They couldn't identify her. We rechecked tenants and employees at the hotel. That got us nothing. Thursday, 5:48 p.m.
One answer I'd sure like to find.
Yeah?
The victim was a nice-looking woman, well-dressed, nice clothes. How come she'd stay in a cheap hotel down in a neighborhood like that? It doesn't jive for my money.
Well, that's hard to say.
Sure got me stopped. 2 days leg work and we're no place.
Well, we might be in better shape when we get that kickback from Washington.
I sure hope so.
Go ahead.
Hey, excuse me?
Well, yes, sir. Can we help you?
Well, no, I don't know. Guess that all depends. I'm waiting for a couple of detectives here.
Who is it you wanted to see?
A couple of detectives.
Who are they?
It's pretty confidential, you know. I have to talk to them. Told me to see Friday and Romero. Ben Friday and Joe Romero, detectives handling the case.
Yes, sir. I'm Joe Friday. This is my partner, Ben Romero. We're handling the case. What do you want to see us about?
You said you were working on that murder case? That woman they found in the hotel?
Yes, sir. That's right.
That's so? I see your badges?
Yes, sir. Here's our identification.
Mm-hmm. Read about that murder in the paper, you know. You better come over here.
Yeah?
You're going to thank me for this. I got all you want to know about that murder.
You mind telling us your name, sir?
I don't mind. Al P. Morgan. I was a good friend of hers, you know. I used to work with her.
You mean the dead woman?
It's the same one. I never forget her face, Maud McLeod. saw that picture in the paper, and I said to myself, there's old Maud.
You're pretty sure of that, are you, Mr. Morgan?
Sure, I'm sure. Maud McLeod. Used to work together in the circus. Maud was a bareback girl, you know, best in the country, real trooper.
What makes you so sure it's the same woman, Mr. Morgan? When was the last time you saw this friend of yours, this Maud McLeod?
Well, I used to see her all the time. Worked the old cells floater together. Got a photo of her.
Do you mind if we take a look at it, sir?
So I came down here. I want to help out. She's got to be identified. Let's see. Got it here
Alexa.
somewhere.
Pause. What's up, y'all? I'm back. And, I forgot that my braille note was up here. And I forgot to go downstairs and refill my water bottle. Which means that I should check if anybody's watching.
Orientation is selected. Zero watching now. 0 legs. Live. 26 minutes. 22. 0 watching now. 0 legs.
Nobody's ever gonna watch this video. Cool Stan 18472 is probably gonna say, I forgot to click on the notification. Or he says it notification. That's how he says it. Notification. Notification, not notification. Cool Stan 18472. I think that's his username. Cool Stan 18-something-72. 18-something-72. So I'm gonna go downstairs. Oh, actually, I'm gonna take this old touch out. And then I'm gonna boot it up. Then I will go and refill my water bottle. Oh, fun. Oh, jeez. So I'm gonna get the touch out. Come to think of it, my backpack was upstairs. Well, I am upstairs right now. I'm going to show you some improvements in Outlook. Major improvements. They're big-time improvements here. So, I'm going to boot this up. I'm going to start to walk away here. So, I will see you in a minute. I'm going to start the Dragnet playing, so hopefully you guys can still hear me, so I'll be back. Oh, crud, I forgot. What good is going downstairs when I don't even have the water bottle? Alright. Oh, this is really fun. Nobody's even watching this. You guys will hear the sound of my water bottle. I'm just screwing around. As you can tell from the title, it says screwing around.
Orientation is 0 watching now. 0 legs. Live. 28 minutes 56 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 legs.
I'm gonna go and finally refill my water bottle. Whew. Gonna be fun. So, now I'm going. It was it? Sure. Oh yeah, I'll be down in a minute. It's right here on the thing. I'm going now. Okay. I forgot something else. So, Alexa, play.
It's old Maud in a circus costume. Yeah, here it is. Take a look at that. It's Maud, ain't it?
Well, I don't know, sir. Doesn't seem to be too much resemblance here.
Is that right?
Afraid you've made a mistake, Mr. Morgan. Thanks for your cooperation anyhow. Appreciate you coming in.
Well, sure, it was Maud.
I got it. Homicide Friday. Oh, yeah, Frank, Is that right? What'd it say? Yeah. Okay, fine. No, we'll pick it up. Yeah, thanks.
Anything?
Communications. They got the kickback from Washington on the dead woman's fingerprints.
Any left?
They got her identified. She worked at an aircraft plant during the war. Name's Doris Frazier.
I can't help but think you fellas are missing a bet. I knew that dead woman.
Well, she's already been identified, Mr. Morgan. We know who she is. Her name's Doris Frazier.
That's so.
Yes, sir, that's right.
Well, what do you think of that? Old Maud. She went and changed her name.
Thursday, 6:35 p.m. Ben and I went down the hall to communications and got a copy of the kickback from Washington. The murder victim was identified as Doris Eileen Frazier. She applied for a position as a typist at the Eagle Aircraft Plant in Burbank in 1942. Next morning, we checked the personnel office at the plant, and we found that Doris Frazier had been employed as a typist from 1942 to 1944. In going over her application, we found her last known address listed as 7346 Oakdale Avenue. Her application stated she was single, with no previous employment, with no known relatives. We could uncover no further information on the girl. We drove across town to the Oakdale Avenue address, a large apartment building in a better-than-average neighborhood. The manager told us that Doris Frazier had lived there up to 8 months before. He said that a few weeks before she moved, she was married to a tall, dark-haired man, but he was unable to remember his name. The manager also told us that the newly married couple apparently began having trouble from the day that they were married. We checked the next forwarding address, a boarding house for women in the south end of the city. Ben and I interviewed the woman in charge, of Mrs. Frances Watson. We talked to her back in the kitchen of the boarding house while she polished a set of silverware.
I saw that picture in the paper. I didn't connect it with Doris, though. She was a much prettier girl when she lived here.
You say she left here about 18 months ago, Miss Watson?
Yes, maybe a little more. Might be closer to 2 years. I'd have to check my rent receipts to be sure.
Did you happen to know anything about the Frazier girl, Miss Watson? I mean, did you know much about her personal life at all?
Well, of course, I always insist on references. Any good boarding house does, you know. Doris was a nice girl in many ways. Of course, she had her shortcomings. I suppose we all do. When she first came here, she seemed like such a nice girl, and then she started to go downhill. I just don't know what got into her.
Well, how do you mean, ma'am? Was she in some kind of trouble?
Well, of course, when she first came here, we didn't know it, but she was married. This is a home for single girls. We have our rules and regulations just like any other respectable place.
Yes, ma'am, we understand.
Well, as we came to find out later, Doris wasn't only married, but she was fighting with her husband. I understand he wasn't much at all. She was thinking of getting a divorce, as a matter of fact.
Well, did you ever meet her husband, Miss Watson?
No, I never did. I suppose it's just as well I didn't. I understand that Doris left him after they'd been married only a few months.
Do you know what his name is, ma'am?
No, I have no idea. Or Doris always used her maiden name when she was with me.
Then you never saw this man, Miss Watson? He never came to the house here?
No, I didn't say I never saw him. I said I didn't meet him. Yes, there was once when he came to the house to see Doris.
And what was the occasion? You mind telling us about it?
Oh, it was most unpleasant, I can tell you that.
Alexa.
Let me...
Pause. Yours truly is back. Is anybody even watching this? I hope they are. Phony.
Headings. Selected. Normal. Orientation. 0 watching now. 0 legs. Lip. 33 minutes 47 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 legs.
What's the use? Well, for archival purposes. The touch has booted up a long time ago. I'm gonna unlock it now. Let's turn the volume all the way up. Turning the volume up.
Speech on.
Let me slow it down a little.
Normal.
First things first.
0 watching now. 0 legs. Orientation. Selected. Normal. Orientation. 0 watch. Lip. 34 minutes 45 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 legs.
Anyways, I hope that somebody the 2018 Northern California Regional Braille Challenge is watching or will be watching this.
On and out.
You be quiet. Die. Cheap, lousy service. Oh, I'm just kidding. But one-handed mode. On the Apex, hold down... No. Yes. You would hold enter while switching it on. So there is no switch here on this. You have to hold. Oh, I'm getting tired of you. But you do this by holding down enter and the actions button together. So I'm going to do that now.
One-handed mode activated. While holding down enter, press and hold the action button to deactivate.
Took a while. I'm going to turn it off now.
One-handed mode deactivated.
It took a total of 6 seconds from the time I pressed the action button and enter together till it worked. Alright. Let's go into Outlook.
All applications. Main menu.